Really low, so you have to low. Aim really low.
Right. I'll try it out.
The Hi-Point pistol, the veritable Saturday night special of the 21st century. A pistol that's affordable to the masses, and one that has all the ergonomics of a cordless drill. So you're all probably wondering, why did I go ahead and get this pistol? Well, the reason is simple. This gun is a meme, and I thought it'd be really funny if I did an ATF Form 1 on this and turned it into an SBR. What do I actually think about the Hi-Point? Well, here are my initial thoughts on the thing. So, first and foremost, the magazine here is made out of stamped sheet steel. It feels like something that my friends and I would have made in a sheet metal bender in our garages back in high school. But, you know what? It's functional. Kind of sharp edges, hurts, but it's functional. For everyone that's wondering why this thing has a big old honkin' zinc alloy slide on it, it's because this thing has a fixed barrel. And because it has a fixed barrel, it means that instead of like most semi-automatic pistols that are short action recoil, where the barrel and the slide actually stay locked and travel together for a short amount of time, it gives enough time for the bullet to exit the barrel and enough gases to vent the pressures are safe. Instead of operating like that, this thing operates like a Mac 10, where the barrel is fixed and you just need something that's big and heavy enough to keep everything in battery until the bullet exits the barrel, pressures drop, and then the shell ejects. So this thing is a straight blowback, and the way that you can achieve that with 9x19 or bigger rounds like 45 ACP is, well, you just have to have a lot of big weight at the top. So Hi-Point does that by having this big old chunk of metal at the top, and they keep the cost down by this big old chunk of metal being a piece of zinc alloy instead of being a big piece of steel. So it's ugly as sin. It's really wonky. It has awful, and I mean absolutely awful safety. I hate the safety so much, but you know what? It works. The same thing can be said about the trigger. The trigger here feels like the trigger on a $20 airsoft gun. It has lots of creep. It's really creaky. It's absolutely awful, but you know what? Just like everything else on this gun, it works. But how does the gun actually shoot? As far as how it actually shoots, it shoots surprisingly well. I only ran 200 rounds of target ammunition through this thing because it's a $150 gun, and in this day and age with how expensive ammo is, I could not justify shooting more than 200 rounds out of it. But I found that this thing is actually surprisingly accurate to shoot, despite all the aforementioned things. Once I realized that I was holding a little low with this gun, I was able to get really good group shooting at 2 and 3 liter bottles of Shasta Cola, and I was able to go ahead and ring some steel at 100 yards with it. This gun shoots far better than it deserves to shoot, and for 150 bucks, it's honestly not a bad gun. It's not a good gun, but it's an okay gun for 150 bucks. Who would I recommend this gun to? I'd recommend this gun only for 2 reasons. One, you are so completely cartoonishly broke that this is literally the only firearm you can afford for self-defense. I mean, for $150, it is a serviceable gun. That, or you think it's funny and you want to own one for the meme. These are the only 2 reasons to own a Hi-Point. If you aren't broke as a joke and you don't want to own this thing as a joke, you go ahead and get yourself a real polymer pistol, a decent one. But if you want a meme gun, or if you just have no money, well, yeah, I guess this thing works. Well, that honestly shoots a lot better than I thought it was going to.